So we are hot off the heels of the new Apple conference, talking about the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro. And let's get into it. Let's start with the 15. So the 15 will now have the Dynamic Island. The Dynamic Island's had some updates and got a few more features. I guess that's just more apps. It's got a Super XDR display that's apparently bright with HDR up to 1600 nits. And it has a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which is cool. There's some new colours. I think pink is just going to be the colour of the year for the iPhones, if you will. They have that colour every year that's a bit different. That seems to be the colour this year. It's got a new contoured edge, a new material with a textured matte edge, tougher glass and dust resistant. One thing I did find interesting that they mentioned was how the iPhone retains value, which is that's a weird thing to market your phone with. Yeah, it's true, but interesting. But they kind of pushed it with their new carbon neutral environment thing. Anyways, the battery is apparently now made from recycled cobalt, along with some other bits of the phone. Of course, there's going to be a 48 megapixel main camera. It's got a faster autofocusing, new image processing technology, a more practical file size, as they called it, 2x telephoto feature for better portraits, and this works with dogs and cats. They're calling something, I believe it's True Depth. It's a depth focus change thing, so basically you can take a photo if you've got two subjects. You can change how you want the depth to work later on in editing, which I think is cool. Apparently they've improved dark mode. Now here's for the downside. With the iPhone 15, they're using the A16 from the iPhone 14 Pro from last year, which I did think was kind of interesting because that got quite a lot of backlash from last year, and I didn't really feel like maybe they sold as many iPhone 14s because of that. But either way, I don't work at Apple. I don't know. They probably still sell tons of them anyways. They're promoting the all-day battery life, and they claim that they get more battery life on the Plus version. Yet it's probably got a bigger battery. But does that work out with the display? I don't know. It's got ultra wideband like the other Apple Watch, so you can find things. And one of the cool things that they promoted with that is if you have a friend who's got one of these phones, and let's say you're at a train station, you can find them a bit easier in a crowded environment, which I thought was pretty cool. A bit like how you can with AirTags, which was pretty cool. It showed off this call blocking thing for background noise, so basically you're on a phone. Got a lot of background noise, you can turn something on. Unfortunately, my video cut out during that time, so I'm not entirely sure what they called that feature. One of the other cool features that they were advertising was roadside assistance by satellite, a lot like that SOS feature on the Apple Watch Ultra and that. For getting satellite assistance if you're trapped on a mountain or something, they've now got it if you're trapped in the middle of nowhere with no phone service. Apparently that's coming to the USA first, which I do think is pretty cool. One of the big ones we're predicting, we've been on that for a while, is USB-C on the iPhone from now on. Which we know why, it's some sort of EU thing. Is what it is. And apparently you can also now charge your Apple Watch and AirPods from the phone, like a reverse charging thing, so you can plug cable in, plug it into your AirPods from your phone, and it'll charge them. I guess that's kind of cool, but to me, I just want that battery life. And of course, they got more of this. They got more fine woven, environmentally friendly stuff for their cases. And one of the more interesting things was no price increase on the 15, which, if you know, that's quite different for Apple because they seem to increase the price of tech every single year. Now let's get into the 15 Pro. It's now made of titanium. Apparently it's a lighter material. It also helps with thermals. They've removed the silencing switch, the little switch on the phone that you can slide up and down to turn it on and off. Apparently it's still there, it's like a button now, and they call it an action button, but it's silencing still there on it, apparently, and you can replace that in functions as well, with a few different functions like turning on your torch, opening, memos and stuff like that. But apparently you can also open shortcuts up as well with that, so that'll be interesting to see what that's like when it comes out. They also mentioned the standby function, making your iPhone like a clock at night with its always on display. They also mentioned the new A17 Pro chip. That's what's going to be in the iPhone 15 Pro, not the normal 15. Apparently it's 3 nanometers now, which is smaller than other chips or something. It's going to have faster main and efficiency cores, which is cool. USB-C for faster workflows, 20% faster GPU Ray tracing on a phone, that's a cool one, guys. For the gaming, they showed some gaming stuff off. You can have Resident Evil, some, I forget what it's called, it's that Ubisoft, like, SWAT team game. As well as I think they showed Genshin Impact and League of Legends. And also controller support for phones, which is pretty cool if you like gaming on a phone, not for me personally. But it's cool to see something that powerful running on a phone. And of course, the new Pro phone has a new camera. It's got a larger sensor. Apparently you can shoot in 24, 28 and 35 on one of the cameras. New night mode is supposed to be even better. I'll believe it when I see it. There's a 3x telephoto lens for better zooms, also a 5x telephoto zoom up to 120mm. They have some new fancy design for that, which I thought was cool. They kind of get light coming through the camera and they bounce it around in the phone so they can extend the focal length, which is cool. I like to see that in hand, see what that's actually like. Apparently also better macro photography, which I do like. One of the interesting features for prosumers, other people that use the camera on the phone professionally, is instant transfer. Apparently you can plug this thing into like a Mac or something and just instantly transfer the photo from the phone or the video from the phone to the computer. That's cool. You also apparently do that with video. You can put like an external hard drive or something on the phone and shoot directly onto that. That's going to be great if that is true. Well, not if it's true, depending on how it works, should I say. That's going to be awesome. 4K 60 at ProRes is going to be cool. And one of the new things they pushed was spatial video for the new Vision Pro. Guess that's going to be cool. I wonder if that works for other VR headsets. That will be interesting to see. And to finish this off, this price is going to be the same as last year. And I don't know if that's just for the USA only. I don't know how that's going to work in other countries. But it's supposed to be coming out on the 22nd of September and pre-orders on the 15th. What do you guys think of the new iPhone 15 and 15 Pro? I'm kind of excited. I want to get a 15 Pro myself, but we'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.